Hey guys, what's going on everybody? It's MrSammyCam here, and today guys, my brand new camera, the Sony A7S Mark II, has come in the post guys. Finally, I have this. I've been saving up for so long, and since it's such a special occasion, I thought I would do an unboxing video to show you guys my kind of initial reaction to what I thought of the product, kind of what's in the box, and also I'm going to give like a brief little test towards the end of the video. Just some outside shots, obviously testing it out, talking to a camera, comparing it to the camera that I have at the moment, which is a 100 quid Canon camcorder. I mean, it's not even comparable to the Sony A7S Mark II, which is an absolute beast. But without further ado guys, I'm going to set up my camera and let's get this thing unboxed. Alright guys, so first obstacle is trying to get the packaging off this thing. It's wrapped in, I mean, it's pretty massive. It's bigger than it should be. So we got to get all this stuff off. I've got a knife, so it's all good. So we got a lot of bubble wrap here. Let's try and get this open. I'm going to have fun popping this after this unboxing, I tell you. And there we go guys, the Sony A7S Mark II. So obviously this camera is really compact for like what you have. Obviously 4K internal, it's really compact, but you guys don't care about that. So let's just get into this thing because I cannot wait. First, inside the box we have obviously this is a little card from where I bought it from, the eBay store. I'd really recommend getting it off this eBay seller because it was only £1,750, brand new, a lot cheaper than obviously Amazon or anywhere else. Obviously we've got the help instruction manual. Obviously I'll probably read that to get some tips, but for now I don't care. I just want to get the camera out. So we've got a bit of cardboard that comes out here. Oh my god, we've got a strap in there. I didn't know if it's going to come with a strap or not, but yeah, it's come with a strap. That's actually really nice. First thing I noticed about this, that's really good quality. I like how that feels. You got the Alpha 7 logo on the front. Here we've got the battery charger in a little plastic bag. Also got, I'm assuming this is the charging wire to charge the camera. In this little compartment to the bottom we have one battery. I'm expecting it to come with two batteries because that's what I saw from a lot of other people. So, and also in there we have the micro USB, which I have a lot of anyway. So let me take this out. Yeah, this is an adapter. As you can see, it's got a USB and power thing. So it's a USB to, I think that's something to do with charging. Obviously I'm not an expert on this, so these are the two batteries right here. I thought I had three for a second, but no, that two's plenty. And the main attraction here. So obviously, oh my god, it's beautiful. There we go. Right, so first impressions, it's actually a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I knew it was going to be compact, but oh my god, this feels and looks extremely professional, extremely well made, solid. You've got this little dangly thing. I watched a few unboxings and obviously comes with this. You can take that off. I'm pretty sure that's for the strap. So yeah, it's time to unbox the lens now. So the lens I decided to go with guys was the Sony 28mm F2.0 lens. Don't quote me on this because I'm not an expert, but I believe it's their cheapest full frame, or one of their cheapest full frame lenses that they do. And I just bought this because I wanted a nice affordable lens to go with this really expensive camera just to start me off. And I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it's 400 quid, so it should be very decent. And also I ordered a memory card, which should be in here. Obviously you need a class 10 memory card, I believe, if you want to take advantage of the 4K 100 megabytes per second recording. Then you do need the right speed, which is why you need a decent memory card. I've gone for the SanDisk Extreme Pro SDXC SI card with speeds up to 95 megabytes per second, which is good enough for the 4K 100 megabytes per second recording. So you can take advantage of that, which you're obviously going to want to do with this amazing camera. And let's get on to the lens, which as I said is the Sony Alpha FE28 f2 28mm lens. So let's get this thing open. So obviously again, easy open to the box, and we have obviously the instruction manual to the side. Obviously I'll be reading that, don't care about that for now. And then inside we have obviously in bubble wrap the lens. It's very simple. That's all I've got. Ta-da! Again, it looks so much better in person. Like, after researching all my stuff for so long and then finally getting to see this in person. Not very large, obviously 28mm. Kind of what I wanted, just a nice simple lens. Obviously we've got the lens guard, or you guys are probably getting so triggered, but this goes on the end of the lens. just like that. And yeah, I think the only thing to do now is to mount this onto my A7S Mark II. Alright guys, so all we're going to do to mount this onto the A7S is obviously take the cap off the lens and then hold down this button on the A7S and unscrew this cap, and there's the full frame sensor. Obviously want to be very careful, and I believe this is extremely easy to just fit on. So obviously we have the white dot of the E-mount on the lens, and we have the white dot on the camera lens as well, and we're going to line them up and then just slot it into place. And there we go, guys. That is the Sony A7S. So the next thing I need to do, guys, is go back to the main camera, obviously, and, you know, show you what it looks like when it's shooting. Alright guys, so we are back here again on the old camera, of course. As you can tell, I've spent the last few hours setting this thing up and getting all the settings, you know, optimal, at least from what I thought, you know, messing around, trying to make it look the best. And I think I've kind of got to grips with how this thing works. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over to this camera. I'm going to put it where this camera is now and give you a little comparison. Obviously, this camera is way, way worse. It's not even comparable, but I just want to show you guys. So yeah, this is going to be a 4K image right now. Yeah, let's see how it looks. And we are in 4K, guys. As you can see, the frame is a lot wider. So obviously the camera's a bit closer to me right now, but you're able to see a lot more in the shot, which I really like for videos. Obviously that's the 28mm lens coming into play. Obviously I don't have any professional lighting around me. Like, this is literally just natural daylight from outside. I do want to get some lighting pretty soon, but this is how this thing fares in I mean, you know, pretty terrible lighting. So I also went out in the snow, because we've got snow here in the UK at the moment, which is perfect. So here is a 4K video that I took out in the snow. Now this is using the picture profile called S-Log2, which basically makes the image like loads more flat, and it means that in post-production you're able to get the best dynamic range and the best colors using grading and such. So this is the image after I used grading, using the lumetri color inside Premiere, and also by using LUTs, which I found on the internet, which I can link down below if you guys would like. And also, guys, a big feature of this camera is obviously the slow motion that it does. You're able to record it up to 120 FPS at 1080p. It does crop it in a little bit at 120 FPS, but I mean, the image still looks great. So I took this close-up of a plant using no picture profiles at 120 FPS, and as you can see, it looks smooth and, you know, just awesome. Anything looks awesome in slow motion. I also did a slow motion shot using the 120 FPS with a little bit more professional lighting. I got my dad to blow a vape cloud and put it in slow motion, and here it is. Obviously this is using no picture profile, but I did some color correction grading with an LUT and lumetri, and this is the result that I got, which I was really happy with this shot. I just had a light behind him, and obviously the silhouette and the light shining through the cloud just really had a good effect, and I was happy with how it came out. And finally, some slow motion shots that I got using the picture profile S-Log2, as I was on about with the flat image. Just a few shots out in the snow, and I've got to say, guys, using S-Log2 at 120 FPS is definitely my favorite way to shoot slow motion, and S-Log2 just makes anything look a lot better in post-production. If you get that color correcting just right, you know, you're going to get stunning results every time. So overall, guys, I'm really happy with this camera. Like, well, I knew I was going to be happy with it because it's just a beast. If you do want to see some of the settings that I used in this video for some of the sample clips that I just showed you, then leave a like down below, or comment, or just let me know some way, and I'll make sure I get that out for you guys. Obviously, I haven't been using it for very long, but the settings that I have found and the amount that I've fiddled around with it, I think I have found some pretty nice settings. So if you like how that looked and you want to see some more like that, then remember to leave a comment or a like down below. If you want to see some more footage from this camera with me just talking to it, then my next few videos should give you a good idea of the kind of quality you'll get from it, because I'm going to be using this camera for the rest of my YouTube videos. But yeah, that's about it, guys. That was my unboxing and little review slash testing of the Sony A7S II. Absolutely amazing camera. Hope you guys did enjoy, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Peace off.